welcome back to another video. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 22. Y'all, I'm sorry this video was up late. Y'all know how it goes. Life happened. We almost through this though. So today I'm going to be making Saltine cracker toffee, aka Christmas crack. It had a couple different names to it. But first I want to show you all the ingredients you need to make it. So, of course, you're going to need a pot. You're going to need 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 sticks of butter, some saltine crackers, some semi-sweet chocolate chips, the whole package. And all this stuff is optional. So I'm going to sprinkle it with some red and green, what's that, topping sugar, what they call it. And I'm actually going to crush some pralines on top of it. Now you can use regular pecans, you can use peanuts, you can use walnuts, but these are like the optional toppings, because you can actually just use it like just with the chocolate on top and be good to go. But I'm definitely going to link this recipe down below so you guys can get the exact measurements and see it written out. But let's get this started. I'm going to start out by layering the crackers in the pan, and I'm going to show you that. Okay guys, so I have my cookie sheet right here, and I have it lined with my silicone baking mat. These are awesome. I will link one down below if you guys want to get one off Amazon. But if you don't have one of these, I suggest you wrap your pan in aluminum foil, and I will actually spray it so it can come off easily. So I'm going to start with the saltine crackers, and I'm just going to line them up like this. Let me bust this open some more. Just going to line them up. And you want them to be touching like that. So I'm going to line this whole cookie sheet up with the crackers, and then I'm going to show you what's next. You see, I got the crackers all lined up on here. I got them kind of touching, but like these little empty space I got outside, I'm not going to worry about. That's enough. The recipe calls for about 40 crackers. Honestly, I did not count how many it was. I just filled my sheet up. But now I'm going to take you guys to the stove, because now it's the process. We're going to melt the butter and the brown sugar. Okay, so now we're at the stove. Now we're going to melt the 2 sticks of butter. And you want to melt the butter first before you add the 1 cup of brown sugar. So we're going to melt this butter until it completely melts, and then we're going to pour the brown sugar in there. And once the butter melts and I get the brown sugar in there, I'm going to come back and then show you. Okay, so this butter is completely melted, and now I have the heat. I have it on like a medium low heating. So now I'm going to stir this in, get this all the sugar stirred in completely until the sugar melts down. And then what you're going to do, once the sugar melts down, you're going to boil this for 3 minutes until it's nice and bubbly. You want to stir this consistently to get all that brown sugar melted down, and then you want to let it boil for 3 minutes. So I'll show you the next step, which is we're going to pour it on top of the crackers. So this is what it looks like after it's been, there we go. This is what it looks like after it's been boiling for 3 minutes. So now I'm about to take it over there, rush, but very carefully, over there to pour it on top of the crackers. I'm going to pour it all over. It smells really good. Then now we're going to hurry up and spread it all over the crackers and put this. So I got it all spread out. Now I'm about to put it in the oven. I'm going to let it bake in the oven for up to 5 minutes, just until it's like nice and set. The recipe says about 5 minutes, but I'm going to keep an eye on it because my oven gets like really hot. Then I'm going to bake it, take it out the oven, and spread the chocolate chips on there. So now I'm going to sprinkle it with the chocolate chips all over. I'm going to spread them out in a second. I'm going to get them all on there. So this is 1 bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You're going to kind of push them in the direction, because you're going to let them sit for a minute so they can get to start melting, so they can be easier to spread. Now if you want to, I'm pretty sure you can just melt these in the microwave and just pour on top. But what you're going to do is you're going to let them sit now, because they're on the hot, because this came out bubbling. So you're going to let these sit, and then once these start to get a little melty, that's when you're going to take it and spread it. Okay, so I have it all melted, but I'm going to get straight to this little tip with you. So, after I took this out the oven with just the brown sugar butter mixture, I had my oven still on. So after I spread the chocolate chips over, instead of just sitting here waiting to get perfectly melty for me like the recipe recommended, I stuck it back in the oven, babysitting, just in there with the oven off, just to give me help with melting it. And as you see, it melted so much smoother. So now that I got this spread all over it, now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle it with all my toppings. We have the praline all over. These are just crushed up praline pecans that I showed you earlier. We're going to just sprinkle them all over the top. a little orange sprinkle. I mean, not orange. Oh my goodness, green sprinkles. Can y'all see that? It's hard to really tell, but they're on there. Okay. Now red. All over. Now that we got all of our toppings on there, now you can either put it in the refrigerator, which I have no room. You can put it in the refrigerator to let it cool down completely, because once it cool down completely, you're going to go ahead and break it up and crack and everything. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's all cooled down and I've already crunked. Because you're going to like break pieces of it just like you would break brittle. You're going to break pieces of it once it's completely cooled down. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's all cooled down and broken. Okay guys, so I took it, put it in the freezer because I was a little impatient when it came. I was waiting for it on the counter. So I stuck it in the freezer and it came out perfectly. These are some pieces I started breaking. You can really see the colors in it. So basically you're just going to try to go up under it and grip it and just kind of break it. Like brittle. And with the silicone mat, it does not stick. As you can see, it's breaking really easily. Trying to get up under there without popping it over. You see? And I'm going to store it in my airtight container. And that's going to be it. So, thank you guys for watching this video. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in Vlogmas Day 23. Pieces.